Township School District raised concerns about certain entries found in the 2012 fiscal inspection. There were reports of questionable financial transfers. The main concern in the audit was that the general fund had borrowed $5 million from the Capital Projects Fund to pay bills. That was at the direction of former Superintendent Michael Goldie, who suddenly disappeared from the district when the financial mess was about to be made public. Now a performance audit has just been released from the state's Auditor General. State Auditor General Eugene Depasquale is our newsmaker tonight. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time here. Your audit found there was ineffective financial management of the district and poor oversight by the school board. What went wrong there?
From a financial leadership point of view, the district is a mess. I mean, whether it was offering free tuition to students that didn't even live in the district because they played minor league hockey, to improper using bond proceeds, not seeking reimbursement from building construction in a timely fashion, not seeking charter school reimbursement in a timely fashion. These all create long-term financial problems for the district that need to be corrected through stronger financial leadership in the district.
Well, let me ask you this. How should the district and maybe more importantly the taxpayers here respond to these revelations?
From the district side of it, you need stronger financial leadership, and it starts at the top, and the school board needs to become more actively involved in displaying that leadership. You know, the voters elect them. They need to become more hands-on. I understand they had their hands off to a degree. That needs to change, and you need to have stronger financial leadership. As the taxpayers and the parents of the district, they need to make their voices heard that this type of leadership, these type of actions are unacceptable, because who gets hurt in the end? It's the taxpayers and ultimately the children of the school district. You know, the school district's looking to potentially close schools and also lay off teachers. That will directly impact in a negative way the future education of the kids. It needs to change, and it needs to change now.
Well, the former superintendent, Michael Goldie, didn't transfer the funds all by himself. He had people helping, even if the business manager was working at the direction of the former superintendent, as reported in the audit. What obligation do you feel the business manager of the district had to speak up to the school board, to auditors or regulators about what was going on and what she was being asked to do?
Anyone that knew about it should have done what they could to try to stop it. Now, I understand some people are at such a level that they get scared to do that. I understand that. But the business manager should not have done that. When you hire professionals, I know I do the same thing as Auditor General, you expect to get their professional opinion, and that the business manager should have been much stronger in pushing back on that. There's no question about it.
Is it your opinion that within the poor financial management of the school district that any laws were broken? I mean, some taxpayers have suggested further investigation should be launched. Is that warranted?
Yeah, I don't lead a law enforcement agency. We look at financial irregularities and also the performance of the school district. One of the things by doing what we're doing here, by highlighting these problems, look at whether it be the U.S. Attorney on the bond issue or the Attorney General or the local DA, if they think by looking at this audit that it's worth asking a couple questions, that's on them. We are not a law enforcement agency, so that is beyond our scope of duty. But having said that, the financial problems and the financial leadership of this district is a major problem, and the taxpayers have a right to be outraged.
Now, the financial mess in the district seemed to come to light on the eve of the district borrowing tens of millions of dollars to finance a major renovation plan. In your opinion, was then or now the right time to financially take on that kind of debt?
I understand. Look, I have two kids in public schools as well, so I understand, and also as Auditor General and a former state legislator, that there comes a time where you need to remodel or even build a new facility. I get that. But right now in this district, there's very little confidence that they know what they're doing. So when you are looking at closing schools and laying off teachers, that is clearly not the time to be going out and trying to do such a big project.
All right. Before we let you go, I guess bottom line, going forward, what does the elected school board need to do to make sure this financial mess is behind them?
They need to get top qualified professional financial people in key positions. They need to make sure that they are there for the long haul. They need to hold them accountable, and if people don't do their job, they need to fire them and get people that will.
State Auditor General Eugene Depasquale, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much for coming in tonight.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Jet 24 Action News at 6 starts after the break.